welcome to the channel, or welcome back. I played a couple more matches of Arsenal Base the other day, again testing out my 1-3-1 deck that I put together. That's Mikazuki in the Barbatos Lupus, Laughter in the Force Impulse Gundam, Full Frontal in the Shinaju, Banaj in the Unicorn Gundam, and my defender being Luna Maria still in the Freedom Gundam. Sadly, I haven't played too much, and when I came back for these matches, we're back to the underwater level. And my units aren't really designed for underwater. The only one who's decent in underwater is the Force Impulse. But I had about 3 matches. I'm just going to show the first 2 of them together. So it's a double feature this episode. So here we go, starting as usual. I'm going to use my tactics card to speed up the cost gauge, and dropping Laughter out in the Force Impulse. Again, the Force Impulse and the Shinaju, they can drop Annihilation units, attacking units, 1 each per each use of their power to help them. And the Unicorn Gundam, the 3rd base attacker, can drop 3 decoys. So I'm just testing out that strategy of having those extra units around. So sent Laughter out with the Force Impulse, and the opponent immediately has 2 attackers on the field, 2 unit attackers. So I decide to send the Barbatos Lupus out there. Here comes one of the spare attackers, one of the units that Laughter can drop out of the Force Impulse. And now, since we have a fight going on one side, I sent Banaj in the Unicorn on the other side. So I want to try to keep the pressure up on both sides to see what happens. So far, no defender, which surprised me. I was expecting a defender by this point, so I wasn't sure if the opponent was playing a defender at all. Now they drop what's her name, Mir Campbell, Lacus Klein, and I believe that's Diarca's Jin, or Zach, I forget what it is, as his base attacker. And they're trying to take out Laughter with their own Barbatos. Got the guard up on that, and severe hit. But Banaj is undefended, so here we go. Destroy mode. Using my SP attack, trying to make the most of having my free reign of the outpost on the right side. So set off destroy mode and let's see how it does. Yeah, pretty big hit. So far 100% still, and they are down to 60 because of that. And I'm dropping my decoys just in case they send something after Banaj. And yeah, they unfortunately nuked me. I wasn't expecting the opponent to have the nuke tactic card, but yeah, there goes the Unicorn. But that's okay. Free to send out the Shinaju. So Full Frontal's a very strong character, and especially when paired in the Shinaju. And surprisingly, Laughter is still alive even after all that. She is still going at it. And Mir is taken out. I do have my defender on the field since she was the only one sent after my base so far. She did get it down 3%, but 97 to 47. It's a pretty one-sided match. The other player and I, we are kind of similarly matched level-wise. I'm 15 and they are 12, but I'm still a few ranks ahead in the ranking system. So it's kind of hard to really gauge. I'm still surprised Laughter is still alive even after all this. Full Frontal, I dropped the other bonus unit that he has. decide I'm going to use his SP since I have it. Massive hit there, took 8% off in one go. Now all my units are basically converged right there. They're really doing overkill with the Rising Freedom on Laughter. She has the tiniest sliver of health left. But I mean, I guess they want to make sure she's dead. I think they should have just killed her off with a regular attack and then use that probably on full frontal. But hey, what do I know? Anyhow, the Unicorn's ready for redeploy, so it's coming back out, so I don't think they could do anything to stop me now. I'm also reducing the damage dealt by bases since I am getting swarmed by base. They did manage to take out full frontal, which I was surprised at that, but they do have some strong units there. I think they needed their defender. The fact that they don't have a defender, they never deployed their middle card, whatever that deck, where that MS, the pilot combination is, they had not played it at all, and I'm curious why they didn't. Actually should look on the stats online and see what that unit was. I'm kind of curious now. I wonder if it was another attacker or if it was their defender and they just never put it down. I honestly don't know. In these easy matches, it's really hard to tell. So yeah, the deck is still working out the way I'm hoping it would by maintaining the pressure on both sides and then using the Barbatos and the L Strike as the attacker and the defender respectively, just to adapt to the situation as it unfolds. Oh, and I finally rank up, and that doesn't happen too often because I usually get close to ranking up, and that's when I lose, and I lose my points. So I'm going to go get into the next video. So let me load that up real quick because it's another short match, and I'll talk my way through that one too. Let's get that ready. So here we are in this one again, same thing, it's the same group, still underwater, this time against a level 32, so much higher and pretty even on the rank. So let's see how this one plays out. I recall it was a shorter match, but it's now where did they go? So I'm not quite sure. So I'm going to follow the same strategy that I always follow. So start off by initiating the tactics card to speed up the cost gauge. And then get Laughter ready, drop her out. Didn't see them dropping a unit yet, so I want to drop her out, so I get that +2 to the cost gauge, and they dropped the defender. So now I know I'm thinking that I'm going to put a second attacker, or a second base attacker on the right side, now that the defender's on the left side. But I also want the Barbatos out there to attack the defender, because I don't want that base to get the buff. However, they also dropped their attacker unit right in between Barbatos and his goal, so I started going after his attacker instead, which is unfortunate because I want to take out the attacker first, but his own attacker is going down pretty darn fast. Fortunately, that defender is pretty frightening. Took out Laughter right away. I'm not even sure what suit that is, honestly. I don't know. This is Psycho something. I'm honestly not familiar with it. The opponent, he activated his MS skill, but he was killed immediately, so don't think it really did anything. Now they got their base attacker down, so I thought I would drop my full frontal on Shinaju now that he sent his defender after the unicorn on the right side. I got my decoys up a little too late for that. I needed to drop them sooner. But at least they'll be there. Full frontal is going to town on the base now that it's undefended. And again, that's kind of the idea between the 1-3-1. Keep pressure on both sides because odds are there's only going to be one defender. Very rarely do you see a deck playing two defenders. So they can only boost one side. So the idea is to put that pressure on, and wherever the defender goes, have an attacker go the other way. Luna Maria, I sent her out to defend now that the opponent has a base attacker down at my first outpost. Dropping my bonus unit to help me fight. And the defender does kill the unicorn and Banaji. Barbatos looks like he's about to take out their base attacker. Yep, there we go. So, undefended, or yeah, unthreatened, I guess is the word now. Took out his tower, and Barbatos is on his way against the defender, or not defender, his attacker, and the defender is chasing after full frontal as we speak, but I'm sending Laughter back to the now undefended tower, because I learned my lesson last time. I'm not going to waste all my resources where the defense is making my damage next to nothing. Now the opponent is dropping all of their attackers at his home base and take out the units I have there, but again, it's about dealing damage and having more done before the time runs out, so Laughter using her SP attack is more important. And yeah, there goes full frontal, unfortunately. Okay, they are swarming the Barbatos, which is unfortunate. And the base is nailing them. Now, I'm not using the tactics card to lower the damage of the base yet, because I want to protect my base attackers instead of just Barbatos. Okay, since Barbatos is about to die, I figure I might as well use his special abilities, see if I could deal massive damage. But in the meantime, Laughter took out that second tower, so 96 to 38. Again, oh, and there's free, the song at least. I love this song. Barbatos took out one of his, and now Barbatos paid the price for it, but here comes Laughter. And the unicorn. It's not going to do too much damage because the defender is still up at full power and dealing massive damage to Laughter. And she is just obliterated. Oh, that's a shame. Figured might as well get my decoys out there, but again, I think it was way too late in doing that. So even though the opponent's launching a pretty heavy attack against my outpost, I still have quite a lead, and time is on my side. He's launching a Freedom SP attack, but fortunately I got the full guard on that one. Luna Maria, she took it okay, took off half her health, but oh, he's using his last tactics card. I'm using the SP, kind of wasting it on the base attacker, but again, the base attacker is taken out. I'm pretty sure it's a guaranteed win, so it doesn't really matter. And jumped the gun there, didn't hit it properly. However, it was enough of a blast to take them out, so I don't really care what happens now, unfortunately, with the unit attacker fighting Luna Maria. And sadly, before she could get off her next burst attack, they did kill her. just a split second away. It's all about the base attackers now. So sending the Shinaju out there. Finally, Barbatos is back. I want him to attack the defender. And of course, the opponent is trying to take down my outpost. Fair play to them. Go ahead. I don't have Luna Maria yet to defend, so do your worst. And they are. Barbatos sending him against the defender. That's Psycho Gundam. Hopefully he actually attacks him this time. And sadly, Unicorn is destroyed before anything can happen. Dropping my spare unit just to keep picking away. We got another SP to take out Full Frontal. Desperately trying to have the Barbatos destroy this defender so Full Frontal can unleash on the base, but I just cannot get those hits on him. Finally, I'm trying to do my big attack on him, which should kill him if I can actually score it. And there we go. I did get the hit, and that adds 20 seconds onto his repair time, or 15 now, I guess. He does the one to recall his weakest unit for quick redeployment. I think he wanted to do that before the defender was destroyed, but he was a second too late. It was probably in the stack as I was destroying him. So he's probably pretty upset about that. Again, 8 points hit. I'm not going to have the time to destroy the base from the looks of it, but I'm going to do as much damage as I can. Still at 87%. I'm pretty confident with only one unit down there attacking my base. I'm not worried. Get the bonus unit for the Force Impulse. And just anything to pick away. But 3 seconds to go. No other SP attack left. 83% to 22%, and that's how we end. So yeah, the excuse me, the 2 matches in a row, pretty similar. Again, I don't know why the first player didn't drop their fifth, whatever it's called, their 5th unit. They just left it out the whole time. This one, it was a good fight. They didn't allow me to destroy their base, but the strategy of working both outposts at the same time really helped. So I'm liking this 1-3-1 deck so far. The third match, I didn't really have any great moments that I recorded. There was nothing I saw there that was really noteworthy. They were playing a lot of the meta cards, the really expensive, all ultimate rares. So I lost, but I did put up a good fight. But that's it. Thanks. I'll try to get some more videos in the next few days, and I'll see you then. Thank you.